Fletcher's face.
Hey, what's good, y'all, my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J Nuck, and welcome to a Hookah Knucka Hangs. I got my boys with me tonight. If you want to introduce yourselves, hey.
Hey guys, I'm Adam from Hookah and Beyond. Maybe you've seen me. I guess more prevalently known would be the DHS Troll channel, but I do kind of Hookah and Beyond on the side.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Kevin, here from DTS Hookah, and today we're in the Hangouts with J-Nuck, Hookah Knucka, oh my bad, and Adam over there.
We've never met before.
What's up?
This is our first time all meeting. It's exciting. We've been trying to actually meet for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to add Fletcher to the call, Fletcher Knoxville. I know a lot of you know him from Hookah Hipsters. I don't know what's going on. He's having some technical difficulties, but we'll get him in here, hopefully.
I know. He's dying on us.
So right now I'm smoking a remix flavor that I just invented tonight. There's going to be a review on it, so I'm not going to reveal too much of it, but what are you guys smoking?
I'm smoking a remix flavor that I just came up with tonight that I'm going to do a review, so I don't want to... Oh, yeah. I'm smoking a pure fresh with perfect peach.
Why don't you show everybody that sexy hookah you're smoking out of?
Yeah, I just got this. Generous people at 5-Star Hookah decided to throw this beauty, extremely rare, collectible hookah right there in with my purchase. Just big shout out to them. That's just really cool. And it smokes basically like you're smoking through a straw. Very similar.
AKA very restricted. Not a boba straw. Speaking of boba, what are you smoking, Cho?
I'm smoking the classic tonight. It is AF Mint.
AF Mint throwback.
I can definitely see that the quality is lacking in AF these days.
What would be a good, like, to all the AF Mint smokers? Sorry, I'm rearranging here. That hose was just about to tip the table on this thing. What is a good alternative mint for those people that used to like that old AF Mint?
I would have to say Pure Tobacco Fresh Mint.
I would have to agree with you, Cho.
It's like the old AF Mint.
When it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very clean. Very, very clean.
It doesn't taste dirty.
So, Nuck, I see you have the haze flavors behind you. And I've seen a couple of your videos. What are your thoughts on the new haze? I have a couple thoughts, but I'm curious what everybody else thinks here.
I like it, man. I like it. To me, it shows that haze is really diverse in their flavors. Compared to what I've smoked from haze in the past, this is like a whole new haze for me. It's like a rebirth of haze, so to speak. Kind of nice, light, almost summery flavors, but they're good, you know, all times of year, obviously, because I'm smoking it now. So I like it. I give them a thumbs up. Good job, Haze.
Definitely. I've been smoking haze basically since they came out many years ago now. And I've noticed in the new batches of stuff, I believe they've changed their leaf. It's a lot lighter than the old leaf. And I've just kind of noticed that the cloud output is just more soft, velvety. It just kind of has like a different texture to it. And it's just extremely smooth, and I've been really impressed with that. That's kind of my take on it. This hose is terrible, by the way. Whole setup is, but you know what? Eh.
When I first introduced the haze, my initial flavors were OMG and Sub-Zero. So I don't know if those are good introductory flavors to a brand. I mean, I really didn't care too much for OMG. It was just a little too sweet for me. Sub-Zero was cool. It was really minty. It blew me away. But I'm just not a big floral note guy. But
I like.
Cho, you smoked the new flavors too. Cho, what do you think?
Well, I tried Lime It Up and 5 cents a cup, and they taste almost identical to me. So I have to do a review on it, but Um, I'll pretty much. What I think I'll be doing for this review is like setting up 3 hookahs and just reviewing from there to just like um, basically smoke, lime it up, and 5 cents a cup to just see the actual differences, not by like I would say, fuck, I don't even know.
So wait, you're gonna do the infamous Cho review 3 flavors at the same time?
Yep,
I wonder whoever has done that before.
I think I named hookah and beyond.
Just an idea. You could do it in black and white, and you don't even have to talk. It's amazing.
Yeah, but I'm impressed with what's that one? Frozen Lakes. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I like it, man. I
not a
like it.
big, not a big watermelon fan. I don't really like any tobacco that has watermelon, but this flavor is really good. It's a nice balance of raspberry, mint, and watermelon. So it's very enjoyable, I would say.
So for everybody that's watching, this is not the first time we hung out, and our hands usually don't go like this. This is like review format.
Yeah. Usually we're not just like going that way. We're riffing about movies and just whatever's the goings-ons are. And Fletcher's getting us all to try to move to Tennessee. Like basically that's sort of how it goes. And then Kevin Show will smoke for 15 minutes and then leave.
I
But
know
we are
there's
on.
gonna be at least
Oh, go
one
ahead.
bull change. I know there's gonna be at least one bull change in here because I'm gonna end up packing another bull. I'm pretty sure.
I am too, but it's actually good that I'm sitting here smoking out of this little made in China. This is one of the smallest hookahs I have ever seen, and the hose is basically nothing, just to show that you can achieve good clouds and a good smoke experience really with whatever setup you have. It has to do with more how you're packing the bowl, your heat management. A lot of people are like, okay, well, that hookah gets big clouds, this hookah doesn't. Most hookahs you're going to be able to get the smoke and the smoke quality that you want. Now, this is an extremely restricted draw, and I'm not going to just be smoking like this. I'm doing it just because it's kind of funny, because they threw it in. I just got my delivery today. But that is just definitely a common misconception in people thinking that cloud output is dictated by the hookah, when it's really more dictated by the bowl and your heat management. So it actually is kind of cool that I'm doing that, and I can maybe touch on that for a bit. But I will be packing my other hookah in a minute because I can't deal with this wood tasting hose for too much longer.
Are we going? Are we going glass hookah?
We are not going glass because I'm actually in the middle of a move, so all my glass hookahs are packed away. I have
Ah,
only like 2 hookahs that are not packed currently. Well, now 3 if you want to count this. I don't even know what to call this. It is what it
Adam,
is.
what do you think about the Zara hookahs?
The glass,
Yeah.
I am a big fan. Especially their made in the USA stuff is just unbelievable. It's made in Minnesota by Minnesota Legit, and the technology that they're infusing with the honeycomb diffuser and just even like honeycomb mouth tips and stuff is just really cool, innovative. There's even a few models that I'm looking to pick up if I was richer, but for now I have the Z70, which I really like, and I can't wait till I get settled and done move and get to smoke that thing again because I'm a big fan of glass. You don't need it, like I always say in all my videos, but it's really cool, and for me, it's just adds to the enjoyment I have with hookah. Plus, easy to clean. So.
right on. Speaking of hookahs, I'm actually smoking out of my very first KM that I ever purchased. It's a little faded, but it's a quad metal alarm misser. Forgot how good this thing rips, man.
What about
That
the
was kind of a weak call.
Sheikah Kamanja?
That's currently my favorite hookah that I own. I freaking love it. Got the copper down stem. It's just so smooth and it's real heavy. I like that. Unlike the Omar hookah, which is a great hookah, but it's very light. Speaking of the Omar hookah, Cho, have you smoked out of it yet? Did you won my contest?
No, I haven't. It's a nice display hookah.
It actually smokes really well though, man. It's pretty clean. It's got that cherry wood on it. Is that cherry wood? That's cherry wood, right? I don't know.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
if it's like actually wood, but like the hookah's like not heavy at all.
Yeah. Way to
Um,
kill the vibe. No, I'm playing.
that's that's another thing that we can touch on because I actually just got uh KM a light hollow hookah, and I usually smoke only like solid heavy stems. And for some reason, I actually kind of have a little bit of a preference towards the lighter hookah. I don't know if it's the way the draw feels to me, but I actually really like it. So I know more people tend to go towards like the heavier solid stems. I mean, more durable, maybe gonna last longer. But for some reason, I just really like the way the hollow KM smokes. It's just really refreshing and different for me. Maybe
Can
that
I
like
just
oh go
go
ahead.
ahead? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
No,
Finish.
I was just saying maybe that new like light hookah phase will pass, but for now, I really like it.
I want to do a quick shout out. Um, I'm just gonna hold this up and say Hayes. I hope you're watching.
Dude, is this the new thing?
What up, Zach? Zach or Zach? Zach.
It's like Zach, like Z-A-K. Like I feel like because I try purposely to misspell, and I feel like that's how I would spell it. So it's like kind of cool. It makes sense to me.
One thing that I
And
have to rant on real quick is about the contest and the giveaways.
Yeah, tell them about what you have going on.
Well, for me, I have a giveaway going on for KM Discus and a Thunder Hose and Goodfella V2, but you can go check that out on the channel. But what I have to say to all the reviewers out there is for contests and giveaways, if you claim that your giveaway is an actual giveaway, don't make all your viewers actually put in a lot of work for a giveaway, because the giveaway is solely a purpose of just giving back to your viewers and your YouTube fans. So what I have to say is, if you have a giveaway going on and you make people do a lot of stuff, don't call it a contest. I mean, don't call it a giveaway, call it a contest, because people actually have to be doing something in order to win the prize. But yeah, pretty much know the differences between a giveaway and a contest.
I usually make people
words.
comment. I usually make people comment on my video. It's
Yeah,
pretty difficult.
that's pretty simple. Like, drop a comment, that's all you gotta do. But you don't.
Sometimes it's too hard to work 'cause then I gotta like sign into my YouTube and then I gotta like do it and it's like, come on, that's too much work, Kevin. I'm not gonna enter. You can keep your.
Words of wisdom from these guys. By the way, if you didn't know, which you should know because they're linked on the side of my channel, Adam has a channel, Hookah and Beyond, which I think you said that at the beginning. Cho
Yeah.
also has a channel, DTS Hookah. And it's also on the side of my channel. So go check those guys out if you haven't already, which I'm sure most of you probably already have. But check those guys out, man. I watch them consistently. I love to see when I check my sub box and I have videos from these lovely beauties in here.
What's a
So
sub box? See. I will tell everyone, Nuck is like the YouTube expert here, and I've really enjoyed learning a lot, just getting to know him. Even just things like thumbnails that I had no idea you could do or how to do it. Like just simple things like that, as I am like a complete computer noob. So it's just been a really cool, getting to know him, and he's been able to help me out with those things.
all right, so a sub box is like when you're subscribed to somebody, you subscribe to a channel, and let's say you open up YouTube on your phone and you click on subscriptions. That's your sub box. That's all the videos that were uploaded. I think it's like the last 50 videos that were uploaded from everyone you're subscribed to will pop up in there. So,
That's really good because sometimes like I'll miss something and I always try to keep up with different folks out there. So yeah, any other reviewers out there? I mean, always I'm always looking. Send me links. I always like to check out new reviewers, and I always encourage everybody who loves this hobby and is interested in reviewing and is able to put out like some good content. Definitely go for it. It really has enhanced my experience with the hobby a lot. Just even in the people that I've met. I mean, I wouldn't even know these guys really if not for like sucking on a stupid hose, right? And throwing up a couple videos, and now here we are. It's crazy. So yeah, I definitely would, highly recommend getting into it. It's a lot of fun. So it takes a lot of work, and some people think, oh, you just throw up a video and it's just that. And there's a lot of work that goes into it. I mean, when I get a flavor or a product, I mean, I'm spending hours on that just before I put a video, and then you're talking about editing and uploading, and there's hours of work that go into each 4 or 5 minute video you guys see. So, but yeah, definitely, I encourage anyone out there who wants to get started and would love to check out stuff. I love watching reviews, so it's a lot of fun.
that's been the cool thing about YouTube, man, is that like I made so many like real friendships through YouTube. Like a lot of people, well, maybe not so much now, but before, like a lot of people clowned on YouTube and like, oh, it's a fake world, blah, it's a whole nother world, but it's like 100% real. Like I legit called, you guys my friends.
Yeah.
So I think that's like really cool how social media has evolved to where it is today, and a simple hobby like smoking hookah creates lifelong friendships. So I think that's like amazing. Um, One thing I wanted to ask you about, though, I don't know if you're ready to talk about it, Adam, but your DHS American Idol-esque contest. What's the deal with that?
Yes, I'm working out the details and just the timing. Again, I'm kind of in transition right now, but at my next place, I should be there for at least a couple months, and maybe that'll give me the time to kind of set everything up and get going. But to encourage other reviewers, I'll kind of, since we have a little time in this is going to be a little longer, I'll kind of tell the background into my inspiration to doing this. Well, about, I don't know, like a year and a half ago almost, when I just first barely started doing reviews, Hayes did a contest with 5-Star, and they would send out cans of Hayes, and we would review it, and there was a few judges, and they would kind of watch, and top 3 won different prizes, and it was just so much fun. We did 8 videos for that, and 2 of my closest friends I actually met from doing that contest. Even Cho, I mean, I kind of knew of him and knew him, but even through that, and he lives out here, so we hang out in person, and these other 2 people I'm mentioning too, like same thing, and we would just do these videos, and I just remember, it'd be like 2 in the morning, and we had filmed a video and we're uploading it, and, sending it to each other, and that was kind of, why we did it. We did it just for the fun, for the love of it, and I just thought it'd be really cool to provide new reviewers now a chance to kind of just experience what I felt and what we felt during that contest. So I'm working on getting a tobacco company on board. We have a couple that we're talking to, and sending out flavors to people and having them basically do the same thing, and get a cool prize together. 5-Star Hookah actually just released the DHS edition KM, which is just so cool and like so humbling that they would name a hookah after kind of our little group, and it's just really cool. So I was thinking maybe we could give away one of those and kind of some flavor and just some other things just to make it really fun, and then definitely the winner will help we some of us reviewers that have been in it for a while can help promote them and get their name out of there, and it just, again, it's just really fun to kind of push each other and just encourage each other in what we do, because I know there's a lot of people out there that do watch reviews, and when I started, I watched reviews to see what to smoke, and I still do that to this day. I mean, I'm watching these guys, I'm watching other people to learn about products and stuff before I buy, because I know with a lot of people, myself included, hey, funds are tight, we can't just buy all kinds of stuff, so we're very selective. We watch reviews, and we take into account these people's opinions. So yeah, I would definitely we're definitely working on that, and hopefully can have more details soon. You know, like I said, just things are crazy. I think I gotta be out of my house in like a week here, so yeah, things are like all over the place right now. I'm like reviewing out of my garage and stuff, but it's fun. It's a
Damn,
fun
a week already?
so
Holy shit, dude.
you'll see me in an apartment for a while, for a couple months.
You'll be like me.
I know that feel. If hey, it better look good. I better have a good spot to film. That's what matters. So
Maybe 2 bedroom.
yeah. Wait, I'm gonna pack another bowl. So maybe you guys want to talk about something while I'm doing that,
All right.
or maybe not.
Um,
I don't know. I don't even know if there's a way to pause these things.
no, I got you. I got the control settings. So if you are washing your bowls out or something, I can mute you so it doesn't come through.
All right, I can mute myself too, but whatever.
Or that.
Yeah.
Um,
Go.
no, to
Pack
touch on
another
that
bowl of
though.
not AF mint.
Yeah, so you need to pack another bowl too here in a little bit. We're gonna have to take shifts on packing because we can't all be
I know. That's why I'm
patching.
gonna do it now, so that I can carry while you guys pack. So we'll work it
Sounds
out.
like a plan.
I'm gonna
I
let
wanted to touch on that though. I wanted to touch on what you're saying real quick before you go. Is
yeah.
as a reviewer myself, like I continue to watch videos as well. I'm still a subscriber. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I'm on any other level different than anyone else that watches my channel. Like I'm still learning too. And I don't smoke every flavor that's out there. So if one of you guys or another reviewer reviews a flavor, and I'm like, oh, that sounds good, I'll go try it, and then I'll review it. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're just like regular hookah smokers. That's why even in my videos, I always mention that I'm representing the hookah community out there, just because I look at myself as just a starter smoker and just experiencing it all. You know, I might have picked up, you know, a few things here and there, and I might have a lot of hookah knowledge, but I'm, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm just the guy that gets together with his friends and smokes hookah, just like everybody out there, and that to me is what it's all about at the core. You know, I know it gets kind of crazy, and a lot of people, you know, get really deep into it and all this drama and stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, you pack a bowl, you sit around with your friends, and you know that's what it's about. You know, or even on a Google Hangout like this. You know, this is really just the root of why hookah is what it is, at least to
I
me.
agree.
So
You know what else we're representing now?
yeah, that.
Illuminati.
All right, I'm gonna go pack a bowl on that note.
All right. So what's
Kevin,
up, Joe?
go pack a bowl.
All right, speaking on what Adam had to say, I have to say that you know, all these people that we meet through hookah, like most of the friends that I have, and even the friends online, and even the mutual friends, like I met most of my friends through hookah. We all share one connection together. Um, Having friends is always about sharing a connection. So even if you meet like a girlfriend or something, I would say that you have to share a certain type of connection in order to get along. So what I have to say is like, you know, you meet a lot of people through hookah, so you guys all share something in common. So those are really friends that are really keepers at the end of the day. And speaking of at the end of the day, you know, after our days of working, we are all adults and we all have to work to make a living out here. So, you know, at the end of the day, we smoke a bowl of hookah together. We go online, we go on these hangouts, and we could just talk about everything. We can talk about our day. We can talk about our life experience. We can talk about problems that we have throughout the day and stuff. And we have other people's opinions on a certain subject that we need help on. There's some people that you can't always ask um, questions to, questions to and things like that. So, you know, hookah really does make a difference in your life for some people, I would say. There are people that just smoke hookah like once a week, once a month, but you know, there are the enthusiasts out there that smoke a few bowls a day, even if it's every day of smoking. You know, you just meet a lot of friends through hookah, basically.
One thing I want to say is that this is the real chill right here, everybody. Like I know sometimes you get a bad rap on the Facebook page on Hookah Enthusiast. Shout out Mike Blackstone, Mike Bandstone, Bandhammer. Just kidding, all love.
Mike Stone.
Sometimes Cho gets a bad rap, but Cho's a great guy, man. Like Cho's like the little brother, man. He's like the little brother I never had, and he's a great guy, man. So don't take. I will say this: take anything Cho says. If you feel offended, take it with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, we're all just having fun. It's
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly. Like on the Facebook page and stuff, you know, it gets boring, like for a lot of people when people are just posting like Chinese rigs and asking the same questions over and over again. So, you know, I know some people that actually come back.
Hey, don't hate on Chinese rigs right here. Like, give me a break. I was just smoking out the internet. All right,
And I know that some people just come back on Facebook to, you know, just look at what I do. Like back then, you know, I used to troll a lot, and you know, it puts a smile on people's faces sometimes if I spend a few seconds of my day that I can't ever get back to just put another smile on someone else's face. You know, like the editing that I do for some pictures takes a while, so you know, as long as it makes at least someone happy about it, you know, it's all well worth the time. And I know that some people get offended sometimes, but you know, that's just what I do on Facebook. Like I can also just be like informative and like all formal and everything all the time on Facebook, but it gets boring to me if I keep doing the same thing. So I'm sure it gets boring for a lot of people as well, but you know, if I say something that offends you, you know, just send me a private message or something, and I'll definitely take it into consideration. And you know, yeah, pretty much it.
Yeah, it's that simple. Just shoot him a PM if he said something that offended you, and you know you'll quickly realize it was all in good fun. Everybody has different levels of what they can and can't take, what's okay and what's not. But at the end of the day, like everybody's just there to help everybody out. And like you said, it does get repetitive. It does get kind of boring sometimes. So we try to spicing it up. You know, everybody does. But you will always get your question answered. You might troll a little bit. People might give you a little bit of a hard time if you're using like a really crappy setup, but we'll try to help you get the best smoke out of it possible. Like something as crappy as the apple on top. Shout out Sarkis. We have a guy on there named Sarkis that he'll help you out. He will go above and beyond to try to get you the best smoke possible out of your apple on top. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get the knowledge is there, and you're gonna get it if you need the help. So
You know, just
you know.
we were all at the same point as everybody else was. We were all there struggling with harsh bowls and everything, and we all now know how to get like a perfect session out of the hookah. But you know, if you need help, just you know, go on Hookah Enthusiast or just comment on our videos. You know, we can help you out, or shoot us a private message. That's probably the most informative and easiest way that we can deliver information to you without having any trolling involved or anything, because we do take our YouTube channel seriously. There's famous people like Hookah and Beyond that don't reply to anybody that comments on his videos, but you know, I try to comment on all of the comments on my videos, so I take everything. Like, if you don't enjoy my videos, I'll try to fix it. There's this one guy on Reddit that said he didn't like how I was like kind of stuttering, but I try to explain myself that like I don't rehearse anything before I do my reviews, so sometimes you just don't know what to say. That's just me. But you know, yeah, basically it.
I'm gonna cut in here, and I'm actually gonna respond to the comment since I don't do that.
Can I go pack a bowl now?
Yeah. No, well, I'm not done yet. But
Oh,
hey,
okay, I'll wait.
tip of the day. You don't really have to overpack Tangiers. I underpack it sort of, and it smokes really good. though. I don't
You don't
know.
have to overpack haze either, Fletcher.
Yeah, like there's a lot of myths out there. Tangier's not so scary, so you
Yeah,
know,
Tigers isn't mostly like it's not
as
rocket.
long as you can do the DQ, you're okay.
Yeah, as long as you flip over your bowl and all the tobacco doesn't fall out, then it's pretty good. It's a pretty dense pack.
Oh, and another tip, Flavor Saver, like it's actually really good.
Yeah, shout out to Hookah John. Unblock me on Facebook, please.
Hey, he unblocked me, so thanks, John.
Do it, John. Unblock them. No, you know what? The Flavor Saver receives a lot of hate. It might be overpriced, whatever.
Oh, it is, but it works.
Most things in the industry are overpriced, but it does work. I mean, Cho actually invented the first Flavor Saver. Are you drinking boba?
No, I was drinking some Diet Coke, you know.
Oh,
Shout out to Alex, the addict of Diet Coke, you know. But pretty much, the Flavor Saver, it works, and you don't necessarily need anything. You can just go standard with foil and have like the same session, but so like everything in hookah that people innovate is to make smoking more easier and user friendly for you, like the Cloud Lotus, and there's also the Flavor Saver, there's the apple on top, but but like the Flavor Saver, speaking on that again, I have a review on it. And there was one point in my time of smoking that I used the Flavor Saver a lot, but nowadays I just don't feel the need to really use the Flavor Saver. Sometimes I like using the Cloud, I sometimes like using the Flavor Saver. Just depends on the day. But, you just don't need to spend all this money on hookah in order to have the same session that everybody else is having. But what I must say is that the Cloud Lotus, shout out to Reza from Cloud. The Cloud Lotus makes your hookah sessions a lot more user friendly, and you don't have to adjust the coals and everything. But yeah, as you guys can see, J-Nuck is using the Cloud on that Goodfella V1. But yeah, pick up a Goodfella V1. Actually, the V1's out of stock, but V2 just as good as the V1.
check this out. Okay, speaking of the V2, so I recently got the glass. Before I get into that, to all the viewers watching, I think there's only like 3 people watching right now, but it's all good. If you want to tweet the link out, share it on your Facebook page, that'd be awesome. But anyways,
People watching this?
yeah, man.
Really?
Anyway, yeah. Anyhow, so I recently got the Goodfella V2 glass bowl. And I don't know if all twos are like this or if I was just using crappy aluminum foil. I tried to go the cheap route and get some standard aluminum foil like store brand.
Yeah.
And I double foiled it, but the spire's a little bit higher than the V2. And I found that the cheap standard def kind of gets sucked down, so you got to kind of poke some extra holes or do that toothpick thing over the spire.
It all depends on the glass because glass is hand blown, so there will be slight imperfections. Some spires might be higher than others, but pretty much for me, the glass Goodfella it's very, I would have to say, it's not dull on the side, so it's more of like it's easier to put the foil on and avoid it from sagging, in my opinion. But one thing that I have to say about the glass Goodfella, if anybody wants to pick that up, the bowl gets really hot. Like the handle to the touch, it's too hot to touch, and sometimes you need to try out different grommets to fit the hookah because it is glass and it doesn't have like the same I would have
diameter. Well, that's the other thing I was gonna say. When I initially tried to use it, I none of my grommets worked. I had to use like hella paper towels because it's that thick.
It's very slippery because it is glass. It's not like ceramic where it's like it doesn't fit as well, I would say.
But the other thing I want to say about it is my Cloud fits perfectly on there. Like it sinks in, and it's just it's a beautiful fit.
Yeah. What do you think about the new Samsara bowls coming out by Cloud?
I like the idea of it. In theory, it sounds like it's gonna be awesome. It's one of those things though. We're just gonna have to wait till we have it in hand,
Yeah.
live in front of us, until, before we can fully judge it. But in theory, I mean, from what they claim it could do, I'm definitely gonna, purchase one and see what it's all about, see what all that hype's
I
about.
like the fact that it's like the old alien bowl,
Hmm.
like the funnel shape. And but what I'm kind of skeptical about is that they said that you can't use coals directly on it. You have to use the cloud only. And what I think is that like it might taste like silicone or something like that. So I'm kind of skeptical of picking it up. But
Well, they have the Dream Bowl out, which is the same material, isn't it, or is it different than that?
Somebody has a review on that out.
I'm not
Shout out
sure.
to Zach.
I'm not sure
Hey,
it's
Adam.
the same material, but it is silicone. So
Silicone bowls don't have flavor. The only problem I found with a silicone bowl is if you do smoke a strong flavor, you gotta wash it a lot to get that flavor out because it will ghost a little bit into the silicone. I smoked Fumari Dalam Mint Chocolate Chill, and this happened. But it is a good bowl and it's unbreakable, so I'll be curious to see how the new Cloud Bowl is in comparison.
Do you even use your silicone bowl anymore?
I have it in my car as my travel bowl. So anytime I'm like traveling or out and about, I figure it's the perfect bowl because, sometimes stuff bangs around in your car, it's never gonna break. That's one less thing
How
to worry
many
about for me.
how many grams of tobacco does that hold? What's it like 30?
About 20 to 25 if
is
Really?
you're fluff packing it.
is that the bigger one?
Yeah, I have the large.
Oh, okay.
They have a
So
small
there's
as
two
well. It's a
sizes.
lot less.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we? Did you post a link to this in Hookah Enthusiasts?
I did so people could watch.
Wow.
What do
Yeah.
uh what do you guys think about the Vortex bowls?
I'll say this. Besides, my very first setup, where I came with the edgy bowl, I watched a hookah rep video, and Jake was really going in on the Vortex and how much he loved it. So it's like, all
Shout
right,
out
cool.
to
Shout out to Jake, Star
Dude,
Beezy.
alright, I gotta speak on Jake real quick. Cause
Hold on,
today
hold on. Let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought. So the Vortex was my first like bowl aside from the edgy, and I fell in love with it. It was really a good performing bowl. I just had like a standard Chinese Vortex bowl, but once I went to the Alien, life changed, and I can never not smoke out of a funnel bowl now, especially after smoking out of the Goodfella. The V1, I like the V2, but the V1's my favorite. But funnel for me is the way to go. I don't even own an edgy bowl anymore.
And see, I can kind of be the yang to your ying on that because the Egyptian bowl is one of my favorite bowls. If you guys follow my channel, you know that is like one of the primary bowls that I use actually. It's simple and it works and smokes well, easy to pack. The only downside is that you do get the juices falling down into the stem and you'll get little tobacco leaves in the base, and I'm like really OCD. I wash my hookah every 2 bowls. Unless I'm gonna completely switch the flavor, then I will wash my hookah every bowl. I'm very like OCD like that. So yeah, but I love using the Egyptian bowl. If that's what you got, you'll be able to get any cloud output you want, any flavor you want. It works. So again, there are advantages to like a funnel bowl, like Nuck was saying. And like right now, I'm using the 80 feet bowl, which is my favorite bowl for Tangiers personally. Um, so I do eat all kinds of variety of bowls, but quite often I'll just grab that Egyptian bowl and fluff back that thing and smoke away. So
So so chill while you express your thoughts. I'm gonna go pack a bowl. So can you guys carry this shindig?
you're gonna talk about how nice Jake's lounge is in Las Vegas.
no,
And
I want to talk about Jake real quick because today he called me out. He was saying that I was talking shit about Starbucks, but I'm just stating facts. I did smell the peach iced tea, and at the tail end, it did smell like Windex. So this is what I want to tell all the viewers out there. It is one thing like peach iced tea does smell good, but there is that smell at the very tail end of it that smells like Windex. But to Jake, that it comes off as talking shit, but that's not really what it is. It's if it does smell like that, I'm gonna say it smells like that. Like in my Tangiers review, I said that the smell of raspberry iced tea does smell kind of like rubbing alcohol, but it is what the viewers want to see. They want to know everything before they buy a tobacco because most of the people out there don't have local shops around them that they can smell flavors and stuff like that. So, I just want to tell all the viewers out there what I thought about it. And yeah, Adam, what did you think about peach iced tea?
The same thing. It smelled really good, like at first, and it just had kind of a weird, funky after smell. So I'll be very curious to smoke it just to see if that is the flavor that I get. Because, for example, Mighty Freeze has a little bit of, kind of a chemically weird smell to it, but when you smoke it, that doesn't come across, and it actually smokes really good, and I really enjoy that flavor. So I'll be really curious kind of to see how that translates into the flavor. But I do agree with Cho. Honesty is like number one. I personally I try to review products that I like, just because I don't want to just go out there bashing things, because I do understand that we all have different tastes. Even just us three here, we're all gonna like a little different stuff, and so I just try to give overviews of things and just be as honest as I can. For example, there's a lot of flavors that I review that I don't personally like. But I still just try to give all just the facts of that, the information, because and try to keep my opinion a little bit out of it, because for example, I don't like too many, I guess, like vanilla creamy flavors that often, but if I review one, or for example, Pumpkin Pleasure from Haze, I reviewed it, and it's a really, really good flavor, but that's not something that I'm going to smoke. But I can understand the properties in it that will be enjoyable to somebody who enjoys those type of flavors. So we try to stay neutral, but also you never want to just give a good review to give a good review. Ultimately we are here to be honest. If there is an issue with a product or something, you definitely you have to tell people, because as much as you get crap from maybe a company or somebody's not happy about it, you have to be honest. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, what we like to do for our reviews is pretty much just speak on the flavor and try to keep our opinion out of it, but we pretty much describe a flavor and, like maybe a little part of the video we might tell you guys like this isn't really a flavor for me, but other people might enjoy it. And there are people out there that enjoy a flavor that you won't enjoy. As Adam said, that we all have different taste buds. Everybody has different tastes for everything. So, some people really enjoy mint, some people enjoy creamy flavors and like the warm smokes, but yeah, everybody has different taste buds at the end of the day, and what we just try to do is just give out information on a certain product without trying to be too biased about it.
Exactly. Oh, and hey, just a real quick shout out to Javier, because he was just posting on Hookah Enthusiast. I think he's watching, so that's my
Who's
boy.
on here?
He's posting on the Hookah Enthusiast, so just thanks for watching us and putting up with us rambling on and on about things.
Okay. Shout out to Javier with the selfie game
Dude, the
strong.
stuff he gave is strong. I love it. So yeah, hey, if you're watching this, definitely would recommend hopping on like a group like Hookah Enthusiasts. I started out on hookahpro.com actually. Really cool people over there. Even I'm not on there hardly at all anymore. Also, Reddit Hookah. I again just with my schedule and stuff. I work about 70 hours a week, so and then I'm trying to fit in life and doing some videos and stuff like that. So it is kind of difficult, especially again, I keep saying it. I'm like in a lot of moving transition period, so it does make it a little bit difficult for me to get on those different forums and things that I used to be on. But I'm definitely on Hookah Enthusiast. It's Facebook, so I mean, anytime you turn on Facebook, it's there. So it's it's kind of just in front of my face, so I'm on there quite a bit. But yeah, definitely, if you're out there and you're new to hookah or even you're into hookah and you just have things to share with other people, would definitely recommend hopping on a forum or something like that. I think even John has a forum, like Roy Hookah Forum. I'm on there, but not a lot. But yeah, there's a lot of really good outlets out there that you can get more information and you can see the new products that are coming. I know a lot of people post them on Hookah Enthusiast, and I know John posts whatever's coming new on Royal Hookah Forum. So there's just really cool outlets to get kind of sneak previews of what's coming up next. So, I just definitely recommend. Again, I started on Hookah Pro, and I learned so much, from watching that, or from being on there, and just from those people, and have made even some friends through that. Like Nuck said, you make friends on here, and I'm out here in Southern California, and a lot of them are local, and I've just really been able to even just make a real life connection, which has just been unbelievable. I mean, even people from out of town will hit me up sometimes. Hey, I'm gonna be in Southern California, and if I can, I try to meet up with them and have a smoke. I know Hookah Frank has been out here. He's been to my home, and we smoked together. Dalton from Hookah Gurus was out here recently, and he came over and we sat and smoked for quite a few hours. I mean, I think we smoked till like 3 or 4 in the morning or something like that, and it's just really cool because again, that's what it's about to me. It's just meeting new people and just smoking with them, and it's crazy how much a hookah will get people to talk and share, and it is so cool. You just sit down and start smoking, and you just never know where it'll take you. You just start talking, and it's crazy. So it's absolutely awesome.
I'm back. I switched it out a little bit. I got my alien bowl now. I'm gonna be using the flavor saver, but my coals aren't ready. I'm using prestige coals, and they take a little bit longer to heat up, but they're fantastic coals. Um, after Chopax's bowl, I got a little not game. What do you call it? A little activity that we can do that I think will be kind of fun. I feel like a school teacher now. I got to think of activities for the class.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, everybody, I am now smoking Tangier's cane mint from my mint hose. I use only washable hoses, but I try to keep them fairly flavor specific. Like I have a mint hose for the different mints I'll smoke. I have a citrus hose. I have like a berry hose. Even though they're washable and I do clean them, I'm OCD, so I'm just weird like that. I try to keep everything, very specific.
That's smart though, because there's times where I'm smoking and I don't want to smoke a mint. I know, surprise, surprise. Like I mix mint with everything, but sometimes you just want different flavors. Like if you overdo it on mint, you could like overdo it on mint. But like it's nice to just kind of get away from that. And then when you go back to it, it's just like a whole new, like brand new experience. It's awesome. But I think the dedicated mint hose idea is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Look at, we're boring, Joe. He's yawning.
Yeah, go pack a bowl, Cho. Smoke with us.
My coals are almost done. You kind of what?
I'm kind of like not. I don't really want to smoke anymore.
You got to do one more bowl, bro. Adam went, and I'm about to.
We have a game. We have some activities coming up, so I'm extremely excited for these activities. Don't let Javier down. He's upset that we're talking about his selfie game.
Really?
So, hey, I'm just saying we should do one of these also earlier too. Maybe get more people involved, and then we can do like Q&A, answer questions, because that would be a lot of fun. Because like Sho said, sometimes I'm not so good at getting back on my comments. Again, especially lately, just with my time and stuff. I do the best I can, but sometimes it's tough when those comments mount up.
We got to rotate it on channels too. You be the host, and then Cho be the host.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Sure.
That's a great idea.
Placebo effect.
Yeah.
It's all about the placebo, baby.
So
let me go check on my coals. I'm gonna
check on your coals, and then you go pack a bowl, Kevin, or not. Hey, I'm just telling the viewers out there, I kind of underpacked this Tangiers. I'm using Flavor Saver 3 titanium coals. on the 80 feet bowl, and the clouds are ripping as much as you'd want them to rip, and the flavor is delicious.
Hey, if anybody's watching from the Hookah Enthusiast page, post on the link so we can do shout outs. Because right now we're
Yeah,
gonna.
we did a shout out for Javier when you were packing.
Oh, okay, let me do a proper shout out too then. Javier Placebo, no, Palacios Jr. Palacios. Javier Palacios Jr. Come here, mijo, come here. Shout out to Javier. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody else comment on there so we know who to shout out. And I'm gonna go get my coals and I'll be black.
Yeah, and I know we weren't able to get Fletcher in this call. Fletcher from Hookah TV, Hookah Hipsters. He has become such a good friend, and I'm really sad that we couldn't get him in this call. We're definitely going to get him in the next one. I know he's kind of watching on and off, so hi, Fletcher. We really miss you. But it's just crazy. That's another just example. I was posting on, I have Instagram at Hookah and Beyond if you want to follow there. But I would post pictures and stuff, and, he kind of started commenting on my pictures. We started, direct messaging and just talking. And then that was right before they started doing reviews. They started doing reviews. We started, getting on Google Hangouts together. And, we have just become so close. We're always texting each other and basically even just talking throughout the day. And I've never met the guy in person, but I'm looking forward to it in January coming up. There's a big tobacco expo, and so I know some of us go down to that. And I think a group of us are going to go, and I'll definitely be able to meet Fletcher in person finally. So, yeah, that's just another example of how this hobby and social networking and stuff really works, and it's real, and it's really cool, just the effects that it has. Yeah.
Shout out to social media.
Yeah, shout out social media.
Like for all like the new people into hookah and wanna keep up on all the newest products on the market and stuff, definitely follow 5 Star, follow Hookah John, follow everybody, and they all post like the new stuff. Follow the companies.
Yeah, Instagram is a great way also that I found to. I don't Twitter. I know, Nuck, you do. And I literally have no idea of the Twitter world. I created a Twitter account, never even activated it because I was like already overloaded with like social media. My head was gonna explode. But yeah, Instagram for me has just been really, really cool. Just seeing other people's pictures and stuff on there, and like Cho said, following whatever the latest is, different companies and stuff, seeing the new hot item or flavors that are coming out. It's just been really cool for me. Or I'll post up a picture, of what I'm smoking, and different people will comment, and we'll just kind of talk about different flavors we're smoking that night or whatever. Even just real quick messages is just really neat for me. I respond better to my Instagram comments because it's just easy. It's right here. I haven't really quite figured out how to reply to my YouTube comments on the phone, but yeah.
He does respond to his Instagram for sure. You are like the Instagram king right now out of all of us.
Hey, is Boz? Boz just wrote, read the live stream chat.
Read the live stream.
Is there a live stream chat?
It might be on the YouTube page. Let's see. Let me look. Oh shit!
Wait, are people talking?
There's people on YouTube.
How can I see that or what?
Yeah, let me send you a link to that.
Yeah, shout out to Boz. He's got some videos going on. He's got a nice channel there. I've had the pleasure of smoking with him a couple times.
Let's see. Oh wow! Hold on. Wait, where's all the comments? I can't see the comments on the YouTube page.
Hey, shout out to Natalie Ray, proud new owner of DHS Edition KM Hookah.
Shout out to Natalie Ray. I don't have to use an accent or do anything like Javier. So, what's up, Natalie? Thanks for watching. And shout out Boz. Yeah, how am I going to leave out Boz? Boz, funny story about me and Boz. Hold on, by the way, Cho, are you going to pack or what?
Oh, and shout out to Paul Andrianis. Oh my goodness.
Andrianes.
All I
Shout
know
out
is he
Paul.
works. All I know is he works for American Airlines. So, hey, hook it up on the airfare, man.
I'm pretty tired, man. I had like 11-hour shift today.
Can you pack can you pack one more bowl please for the viewers? Please? Just one more. Please. Come on, show. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, Boz. Okay. Funny thing about Boz, I used to do a Call of Duty channel, right? And I met Boz through gaming on YouTube. And one day he found out that I smoked hookah, and then we just like went back and forth for like a whole week straight on Twitter, just like messaging each other about hookah. And then he started working at Five Star Hookah, and like that's another example of creating friendships through social media. Like it's crazy through the power of Twitter and YouTube. Like we connected, and like that's my dude, man. Big shout out, Boz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
like Adam said,
Boz is wondering, can we get him in here or no?
we can. Hold on.
All right, let's try. Hey, Boz, we're gonna try to get you in here right here. Yeah. Boz just said pack another bowl. I'm pretty sure that's directed towards you, Kevin Show.
You got to do an app show.
Yeah, you have to do it.
I don't know who Buzz is.
Hey, I'm just gonna shout out some of these people. I might not know their names, but I'm seeing some things. I see it's Frick and Frack watching on the YouTube. They have a channel as well, and it says they are doing some silly pranks and sometimes vlogs. So shout out to It's Frick and Frack. That is just like a really cool name too. And then we have Rated What. Looks like says the Alfaker factory is 5 minutes away from my house. That is really cool. So possibly watching from maybe the Middle East somewhere?
Shout out to DMX. He's a subscriber of mine too.
Oh, DMX?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DMX watching?
Shout out DMX. And also I'm Rated What is asking you, Nuck, are you using the D hose? What hose are you currently using?
I am currently using the Dream Hose. This is my Super Cloud Chaser Stormtrooper Cloud Hose. I get the best clouds with this, but it's not really pliable in this area. But I mean, you know, I can work around it. I love it.
There you go. And I am a really big fan of the new Dream aluminum hose. I've had the regular Dream hose, and I've had like a couple times it has the glass part has broken, and then I got the aluminum hose, and that thing is like a tank. It is so heavy, feels really good to the touch, and has almost the same tubing. So you know, like Nuck is talking about, you know, being able to pull those huge clouds. It's
I will say, hold on, I
Paul
will say,
Andreas just said, don't say Andrea Anus, please.
Andrianus. How do you say it?
LMFAO. That's golden. That's beautiful.
Andrianus. Polito. No, I will say every hose that Adam and Cho has suggested for me to get, I've gotten, and I have not been disappointed. So I will definitely be putting the aluminum D hose on my list of things to get.
Yeah, you'll really like it. For me, the overall best
Super wide
consistent
open.
hose is the Thunder. I don't even know. Is this the Thunder Dark? I think.
Yeah, the dark.
It
Thunder
doesn't
Dark.
look like much. It looks just small, whatever. But the flexibility in this tubing is just out of this world. Doesn't really ghost. Again, I keep, you know, my hose is pretty standard, but I have from time to time kind of crossed over. There's not a lot of ghosting in it. It is just a nice overall hose that's just going to last you a long time. I actually have all kinds here. I have, see, this is my peach hose. And then, you know, we have the citrus hose. See, but it's all the same. It's the little Thunder Dark hoses. I'm a huge fan of them.
Shout out to Pure Perfect Peach.
That's the Cho
Oh,
mix.
and we have a new person here, Michael Alexandrov, cool name.
What up,
And
Michael?
says sub from Israel.
Ooh.
So that's pretty cool right there. I actually work really closely with a gentleman from Israel, and we sit around and smoke hookah together at work. But it's good. It's good times. So,
Yeah.
and it says on he has a channel as well. We gotta shout that out. It says he makes videos about Flight Simulator X.
Dude,
So
how come I can't see the comment? Are you looking on YouTube?
yeah, I'm on YouTube. They're in the right side of
Oh
the.
shit, that's where they are.
Yeah, come on, man, get in here. I'm here with the people. Come in here with the people.
Yeah, I just shouted out. What up, YouTube? Hey, I'm smoking Lime It Up right now.
I saw you just put out a video on that. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I have not watched it yet because I have been here with you guys.
Have you
It is.
noticed that Lime It Up and 5 cents a cup? It's a very warm smoke to me.
You found it was warm?
I didn't find that.
I found the opposite. I know for a fact there is a cooling agent in 5 cents a cup that makes it smoke colder. I'm not sure on Lime It Up, but I do get a similar sensation. To me, it did smoke cold though, and Frozen Lakes definitely smokes pretty cold.
I don't know, 5 cents and Lime It Up kind of smokes like carnival nights almost.
I did get in Lime It Up. I did get like a weird spice sort of a thing to it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy.
No, because one of our buddies, shout out Hookah Hipsters, Stooks, he said he noticed like a graham cracker note, and I feel that because what I sensed was like a key lime pie effect. So the graham cracker would act as like the crust of a key lime pie. You can make the graham cracker pie crust, and that's what I get. Now it's not a heavy key lime pie, but I get a really, really like slight undertone. How can it be like really, really slight? I don't know. Anyways, I get a slight undertone of key lime pie in this, but lime is definitely on the forefront of this. Like it's the prevalent flavor for sure. It's very good.
Yeah, hey, and if you guys are watching, you have like I just typed it on the Hookah Enthusiast. If you guys have any like questions or anything like you're curious about us, like mentioning or something we haven't gone over again, we're just kind of trying to just give you some thoughts, some basics, and and just kind of what we do and the day to day and all that fun stuff. So
Yeah, I got it right. Andrianis.
yeah, of course. He just knows you're the host, so he wants to be nice to you.
Yo, I had Austin ACDC. Shout out Austin Acid. I had him thinking I was Mexican because I was messing with Julio. I was like,
oh yeah,
come here, come here,
Julio.
come here, mijo, come here.
And a lot of times, guys, not always, but from time to time, we'll do like a big hangout and we'll post it up on that Hookah Enthusiast page. So if you guys are ever curious and like getting in on these, definitely if you're part of that page, look out for that. Just every once in a while, if we have time, we'll hop on and we'll get a bunch of people in here, and it's a lot of fun. And I've just met from all over the world, even just different people. Hey, it's me, Boz.
Boz, what's up,
Boz,
dude?
what's up, man? You're here.
Yo, what up?
Boss.
Welcome to YouTube land.
Sorry it took me so long. I was actually about to go to bed, and then I saw that you guys were live, and I ended up watching from the beginning, and I ended up not going to sleep. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try and get on with these fools.
Are you smoking?
No, I'm about to. No, the funny thing was I was getting hella pissed because I was like, typing in the chat, I was like, let me in on this shit. I wanna talk. I got some things I want to say, and then I tweeted J-Nuck. I was like, yo, fool, like, come on, let me in. And nobody was like paying attention to social media, and I was like in my room at like 2 o'clock in the morning raging because nobody was paying attention to social media.
My bad on that, dude. Yeah, I'm like.
Really quick, we have a comment. It says, Kevin has to pack another bowl or we riot. So.
Yo,
Kevin.
Like, Kevin, if you don't pack another bowl, like, people are gonna start getting stabbed with like pokers and stuff. Like,
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, that's the best poker right there.
okay, I'm glad somebody else said it because this is
DHS
literally
edition.
like so satisfying whenever you're poking holes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
people out there would definitely recommend picking up a poker. It
This
does
thing's
make
nasty.
packing your bowls a lot more fun, especially the pink one, because that's, you know.
Oh, I'm breaking this. Screw the pink one. I'm out of here. Screw pink. No, I'm just joking.
Has
Bro,
to.
I literally haven't used Google Hangout in like a year. I don't even remember how to use it.
I haven't used Google Hangout since the Call of Duty days.
See,
So
that's what I was gonna say. Is the last time I used it was when I was doing gaming podcasts. Like whenever you and I first met, I was doing gaming news and like gaming like podcasts for like 2 hours every Thursday, and that was the
Wow.
last time I ever used it.
So I want to ask you, since I got you on here, how's your gaming channel going, man? Like I saw you were doing like you were like really involved in the tournaments and stuff, MLG.
Oh, okay. So I haven't. I officially changed my channel from a gaming channel to a hookah review channel last December. So I'm coming up on my 1 year for being a hookah review channel. Yes, I think it's December 3rd is when it is, and then I started playing competitive Call of Duty at the end of Modern Warfare 3. And it's been going pretty well actually. I've actually made quite a bit of money off of it.
Nice.
I kind of stopped at the end of Ghost because that game was some hot ass. I hated that game.
I'm with
But
you on that.
that game was so bad. I literally wanted to stab myself because it was so bad. And then I just started playing Advanced Warfare. I've been playing with different teams to see the chemistry is right. But yeah, it's been fun. I've been having a blast. You know, I'll take my breaks here and there so I can go smoke a bowl and calm down when I play with some losers. But it's been fun. I definitely want to get back into the video making grind, whether it's doing hookah reviews for people or it's the gaming community. I'm already thinking about making a third channel for gaming again.
Nice.
Nice. So before before we get into the activity, what did you want to get off your chest?
Okay, this is something that I've had on my mind for a really, really long time now, and I have recorded this video like 10 times because I don't really know how I want to go about it. It's more of like a clusterfuck of things. It's not just one thing. It's kind of like a few different things. So we'll start with like just the hookah community in general, right? We'll start with the ignorant retards in the community, right? So I literally can't go on the hookah subreddit anymore, dude. Like that whole website that whole subreddit is cancer. There's so many retards on that subreddit. I literally want to stab myself. It's so bad. There's so many ignorant people. Like there's people that go to that subreddit looking for help. You know, they want to learn. They want to learn the art of hookah. But there's so many retards on there that are like, "Oh, you own a Chinese piece of shit hookah. Well, fuck you. Your bowl sucks. You know, this bowl is better. My bowl is better than yours." It's like these people are coming to ask us for help, and there's so many people on there that just want to shun them and turn them away because they think they know what's best. Well, everybody is different. Everybody has a specific way they want to smoke. Yeah, they have this specific way they want to smoke, but they want to learn how to make it better. Why not help them, give them some advice, give them some recommendations, show them how to pack a bowl, show them what bowls could possibly work better for certain tobaccos, instead of being a dickhead and telling them, why don't you go screw yourself and go just smoke your shitty whatever.
And if I can interject really fast, that's kind of what we touched on earlier, the Facebook page that we're on, the hookah enthusiast page. Like we'll troll a little bit. We'll troll a little bit, but you will get an answer. You know what I mean? Like it's all fun at the end of the day, but we're at the end of the day, where everybody's there to help everybody. Like I don't know everything.
I'm gonna
Adam
go
knows
check on the wall. They're
everything.
back.
All right. I don't know everything, and Adam knows, and Cho knows everything. Whoops, I just muted myself. Um, so I mean, I still learn from everybody too. I really don't try to come off as an elitist because I'm not. If anybody, honestly, like I do look to Adam as an elitist. Like I guess that's a bad word. I don't look to you as an elitist, but I look to you as somebody that's very knowledgeable. You know what you're talking about. I mean, you can identify a hookah and tell me exactly what it is just by looking at it. I have to go to 5 Star, and then I have to go to Hookah John, then I have to go to Hookah Shisha, and I have to like look it up and be like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like I can't do that. So I mean, at the end of the day, like we're there to help everybody out. Everybody's there to help everybody out and offer input. But there's gonna be a little bit of trolling. You know what I mean? Like it's all fun and games. It happens in life. If you can't take that on the internet, then I feel sorry for you in real life because that's gonna happen in real life. This is just the internet. You know what I mean? Like just everybody relax, take a deep breath, take a couple pools, and have fun with it. Right? I mean, am I wrong?
My good friend Aldrin, who he doesn't upload videos anymore, but he does have a channel, Taking Back Clouds. His cousin would do some videos with him, and at the end of every video, he'd always just say, smoke whatever the fuck you want to smoke. And honestly, that's kind of the mentality I try to have, and just understand, like Boz was saying, not everybody has the perfect setup. Not everybody even wants that. You can be perfectly happy, with your little Maya or, just a basic KM or whatever it may be. And maybe you like to smoke Starbuzz, maybe you like to smoke Haze, maybe you like to smoke Tangiers, and I just say let everybody enjoy what they want to enjoy. I do my best to smoke everything that comes out. I started with Nakla, and then kind of moved into Tangiers right after that. And then into kind of like some Haze, pure different stuff. I never really smoked Starbuzz. I know a lot of people start with that. So lately, I've just been buying cans of Starbuzz and just been trying it, and as weird as it may seem, I get a lot of crap for that, But the bottom line is, I am curious, because I like to try different things, and there's a handful of other flavors that I've tried that I really like, and I always like to say, hey, I like 5 flavors from here, 5 flavors from there, from that company, and different things, and so I always just say, keep an open mind, try not to have that elitist mentality, and just understand that we're all enjoying this hobby in different ways, and if we can help each other enhance that, we can, and if someone's perfectly content with how they're enjoying it, then hey, just let it be, that's cool. They're happy, you don't have to be pushy or interject into every little thing. I see the person, even on Who Can See, to post a little video, smoking out a little Chinese hookah, and they're pulling out their clouds. Hey, look at my clouds, and that's cool, and they're enjoying it in that way. And honestly, if I'm blessed to, live where I live, know who I know, have the things and the products that I have. But at the end of the day, if all I had was a little Chinese hookah and I was just, smoking Nakla or Starbuzz or whatever, and I was happy, I would be happy, So, I definitely, Boz, I was just saying, I definitely agree with what you were saying about that. Just trying to have just, not that elitist mentality, and just understand that we're all in a different place and we all like different stuff.
I think that I'm just coming from a YouTuber standpoint. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years now, and I'm sure Jayna can understand this too, because I know he's been doing YouTube for a long time too. We have, it's gonna sound kind of weird and surreal in a way, but we have people that follow us and look up to us, and I think it's our job as sort of leaders, I guess you could say, in the community to help these sort of people and guide them and like steer these a-holes away from everybody. And I think it's kind of stupid that we have these people that are so stuck on their way, that their way is the only way to smoke, like we need to get rid of these people. They're so stuck on just the way that they smoke. They're not opening their minds to the rest of like what hookah has to offer. Hookah is a fucking art form. Excuse my cursing. When I get very passionate about something, it really I start to get out there. But I think that they just close off the rest of the art form, and they just think, well, this is the only way to do it, and if you're not doing it my way, then you're wrong.
Yeah, I totally feel you on that. By the way, do you have like a heater or something on in the background?
I do
There's like a
not.
humming noise. There's like a little humming noise, but it's all good.
I have a small space heater, but
Oh, it's
Nah.
a computer. It's the
Um,
laptop I'm using.
I'm on Team Boz right now in the garage. So
Garage flow, garage flow. All right, so here we go. I wanna start the activity now. Everybody is gonna participate. I wanna ask Cho first since he's falling asleep over here.
Wait,
This
can I say
game,
something real
this
quick?
activity. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm using the Dream Bowl because I know you guys were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
I'm using it.
How do you like it?
I think it uses way too much tobacco.
You have the large.
I have the large. Adam? Were you saying that it uses like 20 to 25 grams?
yeah,
I think it's like way more than that. I literally can go through a can of Haze 250 in like 6 bowls.
dang.
I know
Maybe I'm missing. I must be miscalculating.
the
Like,
Godfather Bowl uses a lot of tobacco too.
The V2 Godfather does use a lot of tobacco versus the V1.
It's so deep.
I feel like my V2 Godfather doesn't fit on my hookah actually.
you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
You need
On
like
second
mod.
thought, yeah, it's pretty big.
I
But
have to like
everybody out there, buy the small.
yeah. You just did a relook, huh?
I know. I have it right here. I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
When you said 20 to 25, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was
You're
kind of
pro.
like, I think this one needs to get.
I need to get a nice gram counting scale like Kevin Cho has in his videos. But I'm not a drug dealer, so
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. This activity is called Hookah Legend or Nah or On the Way. So there's 3 choices. So I'm gonna name off some reviewers, and I want to know if you guys think they're like a Hookah Legend or Nah, or if they're on their way. All right.
all right.
This might be a little controversial, but hey,
It's gonna be
it's
very
midnight.
controversial.
See, I
All right,
like.
so I'm gonna start out.
I
I'm
want to
gonna
be the
start out.
controversial guy.
I'm gonna start out asking you first, Cho, and then we're gonna go down the line. So we'll go Cho, Boston, and Adam. All right, Cho. So Jake over at Hookah Rev. Do you think
What?
he's a hookah? Can you not
Wait,
hear me?
who?
No,
Okay,
like
hold on.
what?
All right. Jake over at Hookah Rev, considering everything he's done for the community, his videos, just a little side note, he was actually the first reviewer I ever watched to learn hookah. Do you think he's a hookah legend in the YouTube world or not, or is he on his way?
I think he's already a hookah legend and his time has passed.
Woo!
So his
Joe.
time is. So even if he comes back and starts uploading again, you don't think it's gonna
No,
really have an
definitely
impact?
He'll have his viewers staying there still. Like I'll still watch him, but um I'll know that the reviews are biased.
I got you. What do you think, Boz? Let's go to Boz.
You know, I'm gonna have to agree. He's definitely a legend. He definitely paved the path for other reviewers. He's definitely an OG, but it's kind of like you gotta look at it from somebody that's been doing YouTube for a long time. It's like it's the same thing in the gaming community. You have those big YouTubers for each category, whether it's hookah, gaming, vlogs, and when they stop, they kind of lose that momentum and they kind of just disappear. And when they try to come back, it never really works out. I do think that his reviews were very biased, and it kind of pissed me off in a way. And I didn't care for him too much, but I do appreciate what he did for a lot of upcoming reviewers or the reviewers that came after him. He definitely paved the road for the rest of us.
All right. I'm
All
gonna
right,
also
Adam.
I'll give my opinion, but also I'm gonna read here in the comments what the viewers of this currently are saying. Um, it's frickin' Frack says legend in his time agreed with Kevin. So that's some of the feedback we're getting, and they're all wondering why we're all still awake. But anyway, I'm not dodging the question. Um, No, definitely a legend, and I would say, even though if he doesn't review again, I mean, now he's VP of Starbuzz. He is a figure in hookah, and that can't be denied. So, I've met him a couple times, and really nice guy. I've been to his lounge out there in Las Vegas, and it's really nice. And who knows if he's gonna review again, but he has definitely set his mark in hookah, and I know he's done a lot of good. So, and as for the reviews, I never really watched his reviews too much personally, but again, I know a lot of people reference him and stuff, and I just kind of know him as VP of Starbuzz guy. So, but yeah, definitely a figure, and definitely will be remembered, and it still is because he's still around.
I would have to agree with all of you. I think that's a fair assessment. I think if he wouldn't have stopped, like Boz kind of mentioned with the momentum deal, I think he could have continued to have his impact. But I guess he has his impact on the industry in a different light now. So I would have to agree. So hookah legend, Jake, you got 4 hookah legends from us. So that's really good. All right. So the next person, or do you guys want to pick somebody? You want to pick someone, Joe?
You go for it.
Go ahead, Nug.
I think I know who
All
you're
right.
gonna say.
I got a couple. So
I think I
the
know
next
who
one
you're
to
gonna say.
bring up is he doesn't review on YouTube, but he has
Okay.
definitely impacted the hookah community. Alex, the owner of 5 Star. How do you say his last name?
Danasian.
Danasian. Alex Danasian. What is he a hookah legend or nah? Or is he on his way up and coming? He still got ways to go. Joe,
No,
start us off.
Alex is definitely a hookah legend. He is the owner of one of the biggest hookah sites. Um, like people see Alex as like a dick on like Facebook and stuff, but if you meet him in person, he's a great guy. Yeah, but he is a legend. He offers very good things for the community. Even though some other people don't agree with that. But yeah, he is a legend, and he always gives back to his customers and stuff. Even with a simple thing like a gift, that's giving back. There's other companies that don't give gifts at all, but there's like a little something extra that is kind from Alex and
I
5 Star.
I have to agree with you on that. Go ahead, boss. It's your turn. Go ahead and let me see your take.
All right. So I'm gonna say he is a legend. Obviously, he doesn't review or anything like that, but he has built a company that is known pretty much worldwide. I mean, I worked for 5 Star for a while, and we were shipping all over the world. So I mean, we had our differences, yeah, and I agree with Kevin. People see him as a dick or whatever, but I think that he's like that because he wants to make a statement in a way, I guess you could say. But he is a really cool guy. He's definitely a cool guy. He's definitely a legend, and people need to appreciate what he has done for this community.
All right, Adam. So let's swing it on over to you. I know you got a personal relationship with Alex as well. Choose your words
Yes,
carefully.
I know I'm about to be dead, right? No, definitely a legend. Again, you know, huge figurehead in the industry. I mean, I remember one person from Brazil actually said, if you showed up in Brazil and were not walking next to the president in Brazil, they would recognize you, not the president.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
that just see, and boss, you know how much you guys would ship to Brazil. It's insane.
No,
Like,
we used to talk about that too, him being the president of Brazil or whatever.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, even just that thought alone, like the guy, I mean, he did. I mean, he's been around what 6, 7 years or so now, and he built it from nothing, and hard work. And honestly, he does, tend to have a quick temper, and he has a certain way about him. And on the internet, he can come across one way, but I've had the opportunity to have a personal relationship with him, and I've been on that bad side, and through all of it, we've just really become close friends. I consider him a friend. I'll go to the store, and even if I'm not buying something, he'll sit down with me, and we'll smoke and just talk, for a few hours. I mean, he'll stay after hours. I remember one time, me and you, Kevin, and Johnny over at Pure, we went to the store right as it was closing, and we must have sat there for like 4 hours after it was closed, just hanging out and just smoking and talking. And he's doing that out of his own time. He's not benefiting from it. He's not making money off of it. And so I would always just say, like, in person, the guy really does have a good heart. At least from what I can see. Maybe, in his personality it comes across a certain way, but just from dealing with him on a personal level, I can see that. And hey, maybe if I didn't live out here and I didn't get to know him, personally, I would have a different opinion, based on, what you can see on the internet, but I'm just thankful to be in this position. In fact, I know I'm kind of rambling on and on, but he was actually the reason I started doing reviews. I remember his was like the first store I walked into to buy Tangiers, and I just found it on the internet. I'm like, oh, I told my friend, let's go to this store. I went a couple times, and then I remember the second time I walked in, he had seen me on Facebook, and he knew my name, and he's like, hey, you're Adam, right? And I'm like, yeah, like it was a little weird, but the guy really cares. And he mentioned to me, he's like, hey, I got these Godfather bowls coming out. He's like, you do reviews, right? I was like, no, but I can, because hey, I want a Godfather bowl. So that's when I kind of got into reviews, and he's always
Yes.
been a really good supporter of that and everything. And so I owe a lot of the people and the things I know in hookah to him. So I'm just always going to be thankful and always going to remember just those first few visits to that store. And I know it's weird, but it's like kind of special to me. So.
I have to agree with all three of you. Alex is definitely a hookah legend in my eyes. More so than that, he's actually been a mentor. As weird as that sounds, to quite a few of us here in the Hangouts. But I have to pay homage to Boz and AOJ for actually putting me in connections with Alex, and then shout out to you, Adam, for explaining to me the type of person Alex is, because Alex, hooked me up, and he took me in, but I thought he hated me, and Adam was just like, dude, that's Alex,
Alex.
bro. That's Alex. You just got to get to know him. You got to be able to take it if you're gonna, dish it out. So, big shout out to Alex, man. That's 4 legends from us in here as well. So, of course, if I'm gonna talk about Alex, I gotta ask about Hookah John next. So, Joe, Hookah John, legend or not, or is he on his way?
All right, Hookah John, he's a similar legend to same as Alex. They both have different companies. They're all doing something in the hookah community in order to make a living off hookah. So, he's definitely a legend. He is known by a lot of people, but I can't really follow with and agree with everything he does. He's very short-tempered and he just blocks everybody. But even the way that Royal Hookah Forum is run, if you say something that he doesn't like, you're just gonna get blocked. So that definitely turns people away from Hookah John. And like I can see like his like videos and stuff. I always watch his videos, even though he's a dick in his videos. But it is fun to watch. He was one of the older like the YouTube like legends that started his own YouTube channel in order to promote his products and his site. So he's just doing his hustle, and you can't knock him for his hustle. But You know, some things I don't agree with what he does and things he says, but he is definitely a legend, and he seems like a nice guy, but I don't know. You
He
never
just kind of
know.
comes off as a dick sometimes.
Yeah, most of the time.
Well said. Well put. What about you, boss?
All right, I had some major beef with John way back in the day. Like I'm not gonna lie, I hated the dude. I wanted to. Oh my gosh, I hated that guy so much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna put it all out there on the table. I don't care. I'm the controversial reviewer, and I don't really give a damn. Uh,
That's why you're here.
exactly. I'm the guy that isn't really afraid to be like, yo, this flavor sucks or this product sucks some ass. Don't buy it. I don't care. But I had some major beef with that fool back in the day. The thing I didn't like about John, first of all, I'm gonna say he's a legend. Um, I I didn't like that he basically put himself on a pedestal, that he thought that his shit was better than everybody else's. Like his shit don't stink. And that's kind of a turn off for me whenever somebody puts himself on a pedestal. That really annoys me. Um, but then when I started to get more involved with the community, I started to see what John was doing for the community, product wise, and like just being a helpful hand for others. And I buy his products now. I own the 80 feet, and sorry if I sound like I'm shaking because it's hella cold out here. But I use his products. I own the 80 feet. I rarely smoke anymore. Like if I'm smoking, I'm using an alien bowl. I can't knock it. It's such a good bowl. So I think he's a legend. I think what he's doing is great, and I think that he should keep up the good work. And I think he should keep being controversial. I think he should be that controversial guy on YouTube because there's not many people that are like, this product is good or this product is bad. I don't like this product. You know, people are scared to say I don't like a product, and it's just being honest. That's his opinion, and people may think differently, but he's gonna tell you if he doesn't like a product. So he's a legend.
Well said. Well said. Okay, Adam, swinging on over to you. What is your input?
I have too many personal experiences with all these people. That's the problem. I see these people in real life.
Dude, they're not
Um,
gonna see this, so don't worry.
I know. No, definitely a legend. Oh boy, I've had some like interesting history with John. Was banned from the forum because I was friends with Alex, but then met John in person, had a good talk. Very pleasant guy, very nice. Um, Unbanned, so I'm back on Royal Hookah Forum. But we talked about that earlier. And I've actually been down to his shop a couple times to pick stuff up. Like Boss said, the products that he has brought, like contributed to the community, are amazing. I'm using the 80 feet right now. I love this bowl. I'm using titanium coals. They're amazing coals. I'm using a flavor saver. It is a good product. As for the YouTube channel, hey, the guy's a businessman, and like Cho said, hey, the hustle is the hustle, and it works, and he can show off his products and what he has new coming out, and a lot of them are good, and he has good prices on a lot of stuff, and I definitely order from him from time to time. I'm like slurring my words, and yeah, every interaction I have had with John, apart from the blocking, and then he blocked me on Facebook, but I don't know why. Then he unblocked me. But yeah, I like all the in-person stuff, and any interaction I've had with him has been good. So I really, can't really knock the guy for that. But yeah, definitely really good products, and they're gonna be lasting products. So even if he ever retires or whatever, we're gonna still have the alien bowls. We still have the 80 feet bowls, and again, these titanium coals. If only they were a little bigger, would be nice. But they're really good coals. So yeah, definitely a legend.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with all of you on that. I don't really know John on a personal level like that, but I can see where everybody comes from to where how he comes off as a dick. But he seems like like a businessman. But he seems like he could be a cool dude too. And like you said, the products that you've mentioned, 80 feet, Flavor Saver, Titanium, like he's come out with some really good products that are going to be a staple in our hobby. So I have to agree with all you on that. I know it's getting late. We'll wrap it up soon. I just have a couple more. Smoker Pass. Joe, legend or nah, or is he on the way?
Uh, I would say he was on the way to a legend, but he stopped. So that's one thing. But he definitely did introduce, like back in the day, YouTube to like the HD videos that everyone watches nowadays. So people can relate to Smoker Pass, even though his videos are super long. Like he keeps it entertained, and yeah. But I wouldn't consider Smoker Pass a legend. People know of him, but he's not like really out there because he stopped reviewing. But now he's back, so as Bot said before, if once you stop, it's hard to get back into the game. So seems like a cool
Okay.
guy, but that's pretty much what I want to say.
So, or nah,
Uh, or like NA.
on the way? Got to get one of the three.
Nah.
All right. What
No,
about you, boss?
because it's like maybe he is on the way if he continues to be putting out videos and stuff, but
I'm dying.
his chance has passed. That's what I think.
You think
Because
the window's closed?
this review game right now is really competitive out there, and Smoker Pass has his um like his viewers, but I don't know if he kept coming out with the videos, then I think people would have stayed. But I think he was almost at the level of a legend, but nah.
Just barely missed it. All right, boss. What's your take on Smoker Pass? Legend or nah, or is he on the way?
I think that he was on the way, but I've heard a lot of different stories about that dude, and they were all pretty bad. Um, I'm gonna have to. He was on the way, but I'm gonna have to say nah, because from what I've heard, he just likes to suck a lot of, uh, you know, he likes to kiss a lot of ass. From what I've heard, I think his reviews are way too long. I don't know. There's just something about him I don't like. It's kind of, I keep going back to the gaming community, but that's where I learned YouTube from and stuff like that. I feel like he was doing it for the wrong reasons. Like he wanted to do it for the views, for the popularity, and he wasn't doing it for the right reasons. He wasn't doing it for, to teach people, to help people. It was just for the wrong reasons. And I don't know. There's just something about him I didn't like. I'm gonna have to say nah.
Okay, that's a fair assessment. What about you, Adam?
Uh, I was on the way. I'm gonna agree with those guys. Kind of stopped uploading. We actually have a comment on this. Frickin' Frag says on the way. If he would upload more, that move set him back. He was definitely, had a really good following, and not sure what, his intent, like Boz was saying, not sure the intentions of the videos or anything. All the interactions I've had with him have been good, whether it be, Facebook messaging or whatever. Or I actually had opportunity to hang out with him a little bit in Vegas last January, and really nice guy in person. Had some good time to chat and stuff. But yeah, definitely not on the legend level yet. So reviewing, it's tough. Longevity means a lot. You look at guys like even Frank and Jay and like Hukarev, who did it just for years and years. I think Smoker Pass has been around for like about 2.5 years or so, and it really does take a lot of dedication to stay in it and be consistent. And if there is even a drop off, it does really kind of hurt. Kind of where your standing is, I guess. But yeah, really nice guy, but not quite a legend.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree. I don't really know him that well. I watched a little bit of his channel in the beginning, but like you guys said, he just had really long reviews, and I suffered from that when I first started. I had like 15-minute reviews, sometimes almost 20, and I'm just like, people don't want to see this. It's too much. It's that they don't like me, but it's just too much. Even though this hangout is going on forever,
It
you
is
guys are
different.
digging it.
This is
So
like an open forum.
It's just a podcast live stream. That's basically all it is.
exactly, that's exactly what it is. But I, like I said, I'm gonna have to agree with the three of you. I would say he was this way. I think he has a good opportunity to come back. It's all weighing on this comeback. Like, if is he going to stay consistent? Are we just going to get FML and that's it? You know, the FML review, or is he going to go in with
Well, we
these
got
haze
the three
flavors?
haze flavors.
So yeah, I'm curious to see where he goes with the channel. But you know, I'd love to see him come back and see if he's going to change it up or not. So I would definitely say on the way too. So if you're
Does
watching
he
Smoker
actually
Pass,
have the three haze flavors?
Yeah, he just
uh,
reviewed the three haze.
He
yeah, he just
uploaded them
reviewed them.
already.
Yeah, he uploaded I think a week ago.
Oh, better.
He did them all one shot.
Yeah, he did a
So
one
he did
shot.
all three in one review.
Yep.
See, I don't know what
I'm
it
guilty
is.
of doing that once.
I don't know what it is about that. I'm not a big fan of when people review like multiple flavors in one review, because I feel like you don't get enough time to touch base on a certain flavor. It's like, this flavor, it tastes like this, it's good. Okay, next flavor.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I did do one for the Jazzy Feline. I did one video for the three flavors, mostly because I felt like I owed it to Hayes to review them, and two of them I didn't really like, and I didn't really want to put out like a really two kind of bad reviews. So,
Right.
and one of the flavors I really liked a lot, so I kind of just reviewed them all three just to kind of brush over the two and then kind of focus on what I liked. But no,
So
I
you
would
like
definitely agree with you. In general, I don't review multiple flavors at a time just because I like to just dedicate it, even if it's a short video on just one flavor. At least it is what it is. If someone's searching in YouTube, they don't want to sit through 3-4 flavors to look at the flavor they're looking into.
exactly?
I would have to agree with that. Okay, so I have so many more, but I know, like I said, it's getting late, so we're gonna wrap it up with one more, really important one to me. Johnny Swipes, CEO of Pure Tobacco. Now, it's a newer company, I guess you could say, or not as popular, I guess, as like the Starbuzzes or whatnot. Mainly because I know a lot of people complain that it's only available through 5 Star. But with the release of FML, do you think that was enough to boost Johnny and the Pure Tobacco brand into hookah legend status? Chokes, kick it off.
Yeah, I would say Pure Tobacco is a legend with the release of FML, but at the same time, it is still on the way for those people that don't know of FML and don't know of Pure, because, as you said, it is pretty recent and pretty newer brand. So at the same time, it is a legend. FML is a legend, and people know of it. It is the strongest mint on the market, and that's what people want. So it is definitely a legend. It's even on the way of becoming even more known out there once it gets into Brazil and in like Europe and stuff like that, and Australia and stuff like that. So definitely Pure is a legend, and I can see it growing more and even more on the way. I don't know. I guess you can't say it's even more on the way to the legend, because they are already a legend in my book. But yeah,
Yeah,
Pure.
I think I'm curious to see how they carry it on, how he carries it on after FML, because FML that's gonna be hard to live up to.
Yeah,
But if anybody can do it, I think Pure
it's
can
gonna
do
be.
it. What about the Buffs?
Yeah.
I think they're. I'm gonna have to agree with Kevin. They are a legend in my book. I think that Pure is one of the most underrated companies on the market. Um, Touching on the FML thing, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Somebody's gonna come and stab me. I think it's a really good flavor, but I think it was one of the most overhyped flavors ever. I think it was way too overhyped. I think I think the companies that were promoting it, I'm not pointing fingers or anything, I'm not trying to be a douchebag, but I feel like it was just obviously you got to promote something that's new and you think it's going to be awesome, but there was just something about it. When I smoked it for the first time, it was like, well, this is way too strong. You can't smoke this. This is unsmokable. Obviously, I learned how to smoke it properly and how to get it going, but it was just overhyped. And I'm not knocking Pure, but it's a good flavor. It's just it was too overhyped. It didn't live up to my expectations personally. But I think Pure is one of the best on the market. It's just so hard to compete with Pure. There's so many different brands out there, but I mean, there's Tangiers that's good. There's Haze that's good, but I think the best of the traditional styles is Pure. So I just they nail flavors that are so hard to nail, like banana. Banana is such a hard flavor to get right, and they did it. They managed to pull it out of their ass, and they did it. So props to Pure. I think FML is overhyped, and a story. They're on their way to legend.
You go for assessment, Adam. Up.
I think
Now I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna get kicked out of the BBC club. Billionaire Boys Club. Don't worry, guys. Before y'all freak out, wonder what's going on here. Anyway, okay. Okay. I now consider Johnny Swice a good personal friend. Coolest guy to hang out with. Not even close to a legend. Doesn't want to be. Very low-key, humble, just nice guy. If you ever get the chance to meet him, you'll see that. I mean, very unassuming. Doesn't want to be a legend. Doesn't really want to put his face out there. He's on Facebook, Hookah Enthusiast, and he hangs out with us there. But that's such a small, part of hookah, and it's just really a privilege for us to be able to interact with him, and just my interactions, learning about just the process of different making of tobaccos and stuff has been so cool. As a standard flavors go, there's, like Boss said, there's nothing better than Pure. They just trump. I know a lot of people smoke AF and different things for like their set standard flavors, but in comparison to Pure, it's not even close. They're just blueberry, orange, mint, like just their standard flavors are so dynamic. I mean, their peach is just spot on. So I think there's definitely the potential to become a legend, but as of now, they're very locally based, and they do really well here, and I'll be really excited and curious to see how they go kind of nationwide and get into the hands of other people. I know, I mean, for instance, I just picture myself, okay, I'm in Florida, for example, and I go into a smoke shop. I'm going to see Starbuzz, Fumari, Haze. I'm not really going to see Pure yet. They're not quite to that level, but I definitely think with the flavors, there's the potential to go there because it's a good product, and people buy good products. So, yeah, I definitely will support them because it's good stuff as long as they continue the quality and putting the effort, and yeah, and I hope to see them propelled to that legend status.
Yeah, I have to agree. Not quite the legend yet, but definitely on their way, on his way. I think with FML, it just blew everybody away. Some say it was overhyped, maybe because I was able to get some of the test batches. I have a little different take on it, so I kind of saw FML grow from a baby to the grown man it is now. But I'm really curious to see how Johnny's going to follow up to FML. Tons of great flavors before that. Morangi.
Oh my gosh, Morangi.
Oh my god, I love Morangi. Mango. I love the mango. A lot of people don't like mango, but that's like one of my staples. But so many great flavors from Pure. They just knock it out of the park every time. And I think FML is going to open up the door for everybody else that wasn't game or didn't have knowledge about Pure to those other flavors and be able to see. I mean, you see it on Hookah Enthusiasts all the time. People are like, okay, I'm going to try this from Pure, this and that, and they always have good things to say about, 95% of the time, it's always positive things. So definitely you're on your way, Johnny. I know you don't want it, but, don't fight the fame. But I just want to say to all of you guys that joined us today, thank you for watching, and everybody who isn't watching live that will be watching in the future, thank you very much for watching this hangout. We're going to rotate this on the channel, so please subscribe to the channels. Provided in the description below, for sure, everybody's channel link. But thank you to you guys, too, for participating. I didn't know what to expect with this. I was just like, you know what, I want to do a hangs and kind of invite everybody else into our world when we do our own little private hangs. So big shout out to you guys, man.
Can we just do one more real quick? There's somebody that I really want to touch on, and it's somebody that I think really deserves it.
Hey, OJ?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm surprised you didn't say it. I feel like that's somebody that we need to talk about real quick. I don't know why.
Legend.
Legend for sure.
Legend.
I was going to say, he's definitely a legend. I mean, I've grown. I mean, I worked with the guy, you know, and he's one of my best friends now. You know, he lives not too far from me. And I'm actually seeing him tomorrow. We're actually going to do some filming tomorrow. So I think the guy is fucking amazing. He's like beyond legend. He's the man, the myth, the legend. He's beyond it.
Yeah, Jay definitely did a lot. He was a very prominent reviewer in my early stages. I learned a lot watching his channel and formed a friendship as well. Probably not quite as close as you because I don't live out there in Cali, but as close as, you know, it could be. You know, he's a cool dude. He likes the Lakers, so I mean, how could I not like him? Shut up, Adam. Don't even say anything. I see you smiling over there.
Heat, go Heat. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
I don't watch basketball.
Hey, we had Jay in a hangout here like a few days ago for a couple hours. It was really cool just to like catch up with him. I hadn't seen him personally in a while, so it was just kind of neat. So I know he was at 5-star for a long time, doing great work there, and I know he's missed over there, and he's moving on to bigger and better things, which is just awesome. So all the best to him.
He's working with.
Can I do something real quick?
Yeah.
Hookah Hooligans X Flip Squad. We love you, Jay.
Yo, put FML over your eye, dude. Like when I went to 5-star and I was hanging out with Mario, he's like, take the cap off and put it on your eye. I was like, why would you tell me to do that? Why do you want me to do that? Well, not the cap, like the tin with tobacco. He's like, watch, it's gonna burn your eye.
Oh hell no, I'm not doing that. Hell no.
That shit hurts.
But all right, well, it's getting late, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Again, thank you everybody for joining. Do you guys want to throw shout outs out there as self promotion? Feel free to.
Don't watch me. Watch these guys. They know much more. No, hey, just big thanks to Nuck for doing this. This was a great idea. It was a lot of fun. Like he said, we do this kind of stuff, you know, quite often. Maybe it's not always, you know, as set as it was tonight, but we just tried to keep it that way so we didn't kind of go off on too many rabbit trails. But just a big thanks to everybody who watches on YouTube, because that just, I know Nuck posts comments every once in a while from his subscribers and stuff, and that kind of stuff really does mean a lot to us, just to know that there are people that care and that do support. Like, it's almost humbling, you know. I know a couple times I've been in like 5-star or a different lounge, and someone's even like recognized me, just come up, you know, we like smoked a while together, and that's just like so humbling to me, just to think that there's people out there that watch, you know, the content I put, and it just, you know, pushes me to you know, put more content and you know, do even better and make it a more pleasant experience for you guys to watch. So just a big thanks to all you guys out there. You guys are really like the best, and I'm not just saying it to say it. It's totally true.
I'm gonna touch on that too. It's definitely weird whenever you have somebody that recognizes you from such a huge social media platform like YouTube. You know, I've had it happen to me a couple times when I was working on 5-star. It's definitely weird. It's really surreal. I mean, it was weird the first time when someone was like, "Hey, you're Boz. Can I take a picture with you?" I was like, what? What are you saying to me? Why are you asking to take a picture of me? This is weird." But yeah, without you guys, we would be nothing. You know, you know, you don't need us. We need you guys. You are the supporters. You help build our channels. You grow the channels. You talk about it. You know, you guys are interactive in the comment sections, and it's crazy. So shout out to you guys. Without you, we'd be nothing.
All right.
That's Joe's yawning. Get it, Joe. Get it, Joe.
It was me, Kevin from DTS Hookah, and I have a giveaway on the channel going on right now. So for those viewers out there, if you want a free hookah, you don't have to really do much to get it for free. But yeah, thank you, J-Nuck and Hookah Nuck, and Hookah and Beyond and Boz for joining this chat. And it was a very interesting chat. Kind of weird at the beginning, but I really enjoyed the little activity that we had to do. Looking forward to more of the activities. And thank you all for watching. Well, I know it's really late out, but next time we can have like a hangout a little earlier so more people can watch.
I've been wanting to do this for a long time. This is something I've contemplated doing for months now. Is doing like a hookah live stream where viewers can come and interact and ask questions and get to know us on more of a personal level. They see us in our reviews and we're talking about certain things, but people want to know us on a more personal level. That's just how YouTube works.
Yeah. So looking forward to more of these hangouts on live stream and
Just another thought I'm going to interject real quick because I definitely love the idea of doing more. Um, I'm going to be out here for a few more months, and there is a possibility that maybe I can talk to some people. Maybe we can get like some people in the industry that I know that are out here. Maybe hop on one of these, or maybe I could go down to 5 Star and we could have somebody like meet us there and just have a smoke and get like a live chat going so that we can even like someone like Johnny. Maybe we could get him in here just kind of explain some of the ins and outs of just the stuff we're all curious about it. How do they process tobacco? How do they make it? How those questions that I know I'm always so curious. So maybe we can arrange something like that. That would just even be more fun. So I'll try to work on one of those things, and we'll all work together and make it happen.
I was gonna say we should all like get together and do like a live stream like this, but with like all of us in like the same room. That would be.
That's gonna be hard for me.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. Just
as many as we can. As many as we can.
Yeah, in the future we can have special guests on and stuff. That would be pretty cool.
That would be dope. We could be like Johnny. What does it mean when tobacco's washed and unwashed?
Yeah, and then everybody out there will know the truth. Even though I don't want to tell everybody, even though I know, but
in the future,
gotta save that, Adam.
I gotta save it for one day. The bombshell.
Hey, that's one of the hookah Illuminati secrets.
Yeah, in the future we can have a giveaway for the viewers on this live stream.
Oh yeah, we can give away all kinds of stuff. That'd be fun.
So
I can give away like this bottle cap.
Because it was on the live stream, so it's famous.
You saw him first, guys.
Questions,
Stella bottle cap.
Yeah, submit questions, whether you want to do it on the comments here, if you want to do it on Hookah Enthusiast, Facebook, whatever, any way you could reach any of us, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, any of us. Submit questions so, we can answer them and submit ideas of maybe people you want to see, like if you want to see Alex, I don't know if he'll get on the camera, Adam, or if you want to see Johnny. Alex actually might get on the camera if we do a Harlem Shake 2014.
He will not, bro. You know how many times I've tried to take pictures at 5 Star with him in it, and that fool will not get on the camera. Like, some guy from, I think he was like from Brazil, came in to get Jay. And, no, he was from like New York, actually. He drove across country and was doing like a road trip. And him and his girlfriend stopped at 5 Star. He's like, honey, this is a place we have to stop at. You don't understand. Like, this place is legendary. So they stopped there, and they got like Jay's autograph, and Alex didn't want to sign his name. He's like, this is so weird. I don't want to do this. He's like, Jay, can you sign my name for me and just like pretend that I signed it? He's like, no, man, you gotta sign the shirt. You don't get it. You gotta sign it.
Crazy. So, hey, keep tuning in for more stories like that. I didn't even know about that. So, all right, everybody, we're gonna wrap it up. Again, big thanks to you guys, Adam at Hookah and Beyond, Cho at DTS Hookah, Boz at Boz's Hookah Time. Thank you very much for blessing my channel with your presence. And we definitely should rotate this, and you guys host it. We'll do like a merry-go-round, whatever. What do you call it? Rotisserie hosting. So Yeah, whatever.
History.
Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna need one of you guys. My hookah's dead, so one of you guys, can you take my subscribers out properly with the?
Yeah, you know, this is your boy Baj. We over here representing the Hookah Cartel, Hookah Hooligans. Thank you guys so much for watching. From all of us over here at Baj's Hookah Time, Hookah Nuka, DTS Hookah, and Hookah and Beyond. Let's get it, boy.
Can I wait? I got one more thing to say. I'm sorry. I know I totally fucked that up. I know Sean Smoker Pass. You did the Hangouts thing first. We're not biting off you. We're just kind of, I don't know, doing it too. Maybe we are biting.
It's
Hey,
what big YouTubers do.
Hey, if you want, you can be in here. We want you in here too, Sean.
We want you,
And
Sean.
don't hate up my comments either about Smoker Pass, Sean.
Okay, so I'm sorry I messed up that beautiful outro. Does anybody want to take a stab at it again? I promise I'm done.
Should I just do that same thing again? Yo, we out here. It's Boz, Buzzy's Hookah Time, DTS Hookah, Hookah Beyond, and Hookah Nuka. We represent the cartel, Hookah Hooligans. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see your sexy ass faces next time.
Peace,
Out.
y'all. Thank you.
Peace.
All right, we are off the air.